chin of froze. Not really who the pen chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Cost 10K to let it come see it. Bands at me, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Drew it be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the borders, they call me the hero. Heaven, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my go. Get my way up, get up, go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my go. Get my way up.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Play action. It's Burrow. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Check 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Big 13. Big 13.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Good shot. Good shot.
Marcus Davenport in there. Bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
11.
Here's Burrow. Thomas, boy, that was a great catch. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Check. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 12.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 43 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tariq Cohen, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. To Mixon on the check down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Now Jackson. Right side. That's Woods. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, Your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down and goal. Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Burrow. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
11. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check it out, Reed.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a 1st down here, as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mixing up the middle. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here, as he's out at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Lamar Jackson, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now, as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. Jackson now. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Jackson going to take this himself. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Jackson. And he will slide.
But I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd down at 5. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Burrow. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play, and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the 38, Jackson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Lamar Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have... First down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Jackson. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Jackson on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. From the gun to give to Mixon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Evan Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dancing to his left. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Joe Mixon. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Pats, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
chatter. Petty, don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rat-a-tatter. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No more remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money.